All right, Travis, it's open enrollment season for Medicare for October through October 15th to December 7th.
Okay.
And thanks to the Inflation Reduction Act of 2022, we'll see some significant changes coming in Medicare in 2025. Medicare prescription drug coverage Part D is going to be getting a major overhaul.
Yeah, it is, Steve, but just backing up a second here. So if you have traditional Medicare, Parts A and B, and have a supplemental Medigap policy, there might be no need for you to change here. It's Part D that is getting the overhaul.
That's right.
And if you have a standalone Part D plan or a Medicare Advantage plan, which often includes the drug coverage, it's wise to probably reevaluate this year going into open enrollment. Medicare is capping out-of-pocket spending on prescription drugs. There's a $3,300 cap this year, but in 2025, it drops down to $2,000.
So many seniors, especially those with serious illnesses, have been struggling with those high drug costs. This cap is going to potentially bring relief to millions, the way it sounds. An ARP report shows that between 2020 and 2025 and 2029, about 3 to 4 million people with Part D will benefit from the new out-of-pocket cap yearly.
Yeah.
About 40% will save at least $1,000, and about 12% are going to save up to $3,000, which is really, that's a lot of money on a fixed income.
Yeah, if you're on a fixed income, that helps quite a bit.
It does.
There's a little bit of a catch here, though.
The shocker.
We are talking about insurance.
That's right.
These changes could mean higher premiums for some standalone drug plans because insurance companies, they might have to raise premiums. They're talking $35 a month to help offset their costs. Now, the government is trying to help by subsidizing some plans, but like we said before, folks just need to explore their options here.
Yeah, it's true, and it's worth checking to see what plan fits you best, obviously. And remember, Medicare will also have new rules, and for the structure of Part D coverage starting in 2025.
Yeah.
The new structure simplifies everything, though, is what they say.
You're using that word.
Simplifies everything.
Liberally here.
Yeah, exactly. There's going to be 3 phases here, so I'm going to break it down. The deductible phase of no more than $590 per year.
Okay.
The initial coverage phase where you'll pay 25% of the drug costs.
Okay.
And finally, you don't pay anything more once you hit that $2,000 cap.
Yeah, so you're working up to that $2,000 cap.
Yep, but that doesn't include premiums or non-covered drugs. So you'll want to be careful. You want to be careful with what the plan actually includes. I mean, it's not as easy as it's going to sound.
It sounds more streamlined.
Right.
Like it's an improvement. But it's also worth looking at plans with more favorable deductibles and copays here too. Some plans might offer lower deductibles or even no deductibles at all, and it's all about finding what's works best for you in your situation.
Absolutely.
Some of the cost containment measures of the Inflation Reduction Act have actually already kicked in. There's a $35 monthly cap on insulin. There's free vaccines, and this one's interesting. The there's penalties for drug companies that raise their prices faster than the rate of inflation.
Wow.
So, yeah, I mean.
So and plus Medicare is going to be negotiating drug prices directly with these pharmaceutical companies for the first time ever.
Yeah, that's
Ever.
a big deal.
Yeah. So they're already saving $6 billion on some of the most expensive medications like Eliquis and
Is that Xarelto?
Xarelto. Yeah, I guess. I'm a financial advisor, manage money, so I'm not a pharmacist. So forgive me. Medicare is flexible. Medicare is flexing its negotiating power, which they should have done this a long time ago, Travis. I mean, it's about time.
It's going to be significant.
It's going to
so,
be great.
I mean, here's the bottom line, though, Steve. Before you make any changes, take a look at your annual notice of change that your provider will send you every fall here. It'll show you changes in premiums. It'll show you your changes in drug coverage or any provider networks, and if your drugs have moved to a higher tier or your plan has added restrictions that you might want to watch for. So always use Medicare's Plan Finder tool.
Yep.
Like you can go on and compare plans that way. And if you need to, just call your provider and
yeah, or seek someone out that really knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
If you don't have anyone and you're getting confused, find someone that knows what they're doing, and we have people that we can refer them to.
Right. And they're heading in the right direction with this, but it's still complex.
It is. It's just insurance. And
It's
complex.
insurance in general.
So, Travis, it's been great. I look forward to it next week.
Look forward to it as well.